Hello everyone, it is Friday the 8th, 2017, and I want to go over a couple things regarding these Alienware motherboards in this tech vlog today. I've been having not so good luck selling these boards in particular. So this one is one that was returned to me as non-working or had problems, and it does in fact have problems. Part of the issue that the buyer had was that the CPU that he put in it, while it is totally compatible, is faulty in some way. I went out and purchased a CPU for this for like $3. I found one on eBay, and that works perfectly. The issue I'm having, though, is the one that he described with memory. The middle slot works, but if you populate any of the other slots or leave the middle one blank, it doesn't post properly. It's weird. It sort of posts. It starts to, but then it'll shut off, and basically this board is effed. I don't know what is wrong with it. I can only imagine that, if we take a look at the side, which might show up on camera, the board is bent, and I think this happened during shipping. So maybe that has something to do with it, but I don't know. I think this board is just trash now. Something is wrong. I'm probably going to bake it, throw it in the oven, see if that helps anything. But after that, I can't really sell it because I'd be afraid that it would break and then I'd have to deal with a return, and I don't know. So this one I'm just going to keep around for screwing around with reasons, I guess. And the other board, now, there's a backstory to this. So I sold the person not this particular board, but the same model, same revision, everything. Now, make a note that this is version, not revision, 1.0. This is the Alienware board out of the Alienware Area 51 ALX 2010 gaming PC. It's out of that particular model. They also used a very similar model of board with a different BIOS flashed onto it in the Dell XPS 730X series, if memory serves correctly. Now this buyer says that I'm trying to scam him, but I'm selling him a board out of the 730X that is cross-flashed to be an Alienware board. Now first of all, I don't see why this even freaking matters, because it's the same exact board and you can cross-flash the BIOS if you'd like to yourself. He's saying it's not a genuine, authentic Alienware board in my mind, or in his mind. He says, this is not an Alienware board in my mind. Well, it is. And the reasons he listed, now let me, I'll go over there in a second. The reasons he listed for this not being genuine is because the SATA ports are purple, and on the Alienware board they're not. That there is no alien writing here or next to the RAM, and something, the PCI lanes are different. So you see these are green, these are purple, there's no writing. Well, if we go over to this other board that I pulled out of the same model of computer, but just a little bit newer, we'll see that I have a board that has this marking on it. So there's the black SATA ports, there are the black PCI lanes, the part number is different, which matches what he said it would, or it should be if it's a legitimate Alienware board. And there's the writing, and then there's the Alienware head. So this, I'm doing air quotes behind here, in his mind is the genuine board. But because I sold him one that doesn't look like that, it's not genuine. Well, this one's a revision 2. And I've been trying to explain this to him. The revision 1s look like this. They came out of the Alienware machines. But they look like this because they're revision 1. The revision 2 boards look like the one I just showed you. So he is correct and wrong at the same time. The Alienware only boards, which are the revision 2 ones, the ones that were designed for Alienware, have those markings and features on them. The ones that were used in the Dell and Alienware, which of course if they know anything is the same company, look like this. So hopefully that made some sense. I needed to frickin' get that out there. I've been pissed about this situation. Although I know that if he contacts eBay, in which I also actually did. I sent the buyer a link to my video about when I got these things, and all the videos in which I play with these Alienware machines. So there's probably no way he can win this, but it's frustrating that he's trying to dispute it. Anyway, enough of that. Something cool that's been happening is regarding these IBM ThinkPad laptops. I won an auction of 4 IBM ThinkPads from the mid to late 90s. 2 of them are these 365X models. This one I think is in almost perfect condition except for a crack. Yeah, there's a very slight crack on the corner there. Otherwise, immaculate. I mean, it looks like there's hardly any wear on this thing at all. It is beautiful. One of the most beautiful. Okay, there's a tiny bit of scratching on the top. This is dirt. There's like a scratch right there, but I mean, they don't get much better than this. And it is fully functional. The battery, the internal battery, as well as the the laptop battery, the one that powers the computer when it's not plugged in, they're both dead. That's expected. Oh, actually, wait, no. This one isn't dead. This one works. The clock battery on board is dead. But you can see I just unplugged that, and there's nothing plugged into this machine, and it works. This is the one that actually frickin' worked. I was completely blown away by that. I don't know how long it'll work for, but I can tell you for a fact that it works. I'm not going to bother setting the date. I've had a couple issues getting this thing to boot. It's because I don't have my autoexec.bat set up correctly and a bunch of other things I don't have set up. So I have to boot off the floppy. Wait, no. What did I have to do? Shit, I don't remember. No, see, I was messing with this thing, so I have it set to boot off the hard drive, but it can't find the right file, and then it's screwed up. So basically, I had to boot off floppy and boot into Windows. Which, you know what, this is a tech vlog, these things are rambly, let's do that right now. On battery power. So anyway, I got 2 of these. The other one is in similar shape. I haven't really tried anything with it. I think there might have been like one little issue with it, but it wasn't anything major. Yeah, so we gotta boot from the floppy first. Alright, then we can boot off the hard disk. And I've been installing Windows 95, but because this machine only has a floppy disk drive and I don't have the optical drive for it, by the way, this missing piece right here is right here. I just took it off so I could push the hard drive in more easily. Lost my train of thought. Oh, you can't put a disk drive in here because I don't have one. So what I'm going to have to do in order to get Windows 95 to install properly is to copy the installation files to the disk and then run them off the disk. It's kind of ass backwards, but there isn't much I can do to get around that because I don't have any PCMCIA optical drives that work. Boom. Please boot, please boot, please boot. And I don't have any way to get drivers on there other than a floppy disk, which I think most drivers don't fit on the floppy. So, yeah, it's been a mess. But I'm getting there slowly. And there we go, Windows 95. Windows 95 OSR 2. And this is another... So, how I installed Windows on this, you might be wondering, is I hooked it up to this little adapter, USB, the IDE adapter, plugged it into the PC, started up VMware Workstation, and installed it to the physical disk from VMware. And then I threw it in here. And I think that has caused some issues with the registry, so I have to do some more screwing around with that. But, you know, it's all in the fun. So this thing has 80% left. I think this thing has been running for, what, 5 minutes? So that's I can't do the math on that one. I'm a little bit slow this morning, but that's a lot of time out of this old frickin' battery. So let's leave this running while we sit here and see how long this will run for us. I was amazed that this thing worked. So, on to the next couple of them, because I got 4, which you've probably been wondering what the hell they are now. Is this the other 365? Yeah, this is the 365X number 2. And it is, as I said, in similar condition. It's a little dirty on the inside compared to the other one. And, oh, there was some plastic broken off of this one. Where was that? Yeah, it was right here on the corner, this latch. I think it came unlatched in shipping. And I can hear the plastic rattling around on the inside. Yeah, see, that side is okay, the other side is not. So, it is broken on the inside somewhere. But, I'll have to figure out where that is. I also don't know if that was... I don't know what that's for. Oh, it must be color coding or something. I don't know. But this one is in good condition as well, and it works. Works just fine. This is a... Oh, this one is interesting. This is a 760XD. This was, I think, the second most powerful ThinkPad 760 series laptop that they ever made. I'm pretty sure. And it's the one that went to it went up in space with NASA during one of their flights. And this one is in really good shape as well. The battery is toast, and I know that for a fact. That one has the only working battery. The battery's toast. None of them, by the way, had hard drives, which pissed me off a little bit, but I didn't expect them to anyway. But yeah, no cracks on this one. The keyboard works just fine. You know, it goes up and down as it should. It has everything. It's in excellent shape. So I got one of those. And the other one, which I was enraged about at the time, was this one. And you can see right away it's got some issues that it did not have when it was, or before it was shipped to me. This is a 760C. And this one also has, the flip-up keyboard, and it's all fancy fine. But they shipped it in the corner, or they shipped it without any padding in the box at all. So the other 3 were shipped with padding. This one had no padding around it at all. And this bottom corner was sitting on the bottom left corner of the box. And it took some hits, let me tell you that. The keyboard is fine. Nothing else is broken except for this corner. And, oh, shit, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the bottom's cracked too. So this bottom panel is shot now. There's nothing I can do about it to fix it. The pieces, I pulled one of them out. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere over here. They are just fucking gone. They are gone. But it works, so that's cool. Anyway, I'm going to do a more in-depth video on these at some point. It's probably not going to end up being today, actually, because I'm running out of time, but I wanted to just showcase those. So I got 4 of these laptops. Originally, I was looking for just the hard drive connector and some parts for my 760L over there, but I ended up with a couple extra laptops, so that's nice. What do we have here? What do we have for battery? Still at 80%. I think this goes in 10% increments, by the way. So yeah, very, very, very cool to have a working battery. And that's it for this one. If I think of something else to say, I will add it, but otherwise I think I'm just going to upload this video because it's almost 15 minutes long. And with all that, we'll see you in the next video, which will probably be about the IBM ThinkPads. So that's it. Take care, everyone. We'll see you later.